Hey guys, now I'm on to the last Black Sabbath album with the original lineup because Ozzy would leave after this and they would never reform with all 4 band members. And this album is definitely a little bit better than Technical Ecstasy. Let's go into Never Say Die. Never Say Die is kind of a weird album. I'd say it's more rockin' and more easy to listen to and better to the ears than Technical Ecstasy, but it's still a bit of a mixed bag. It's very, very messy and all over the place. And I think Ozzy also thinks this is the worst Black Sabbath album. So Ozzy, for some reason, left the band after Technical Ecstasy. They did get another singer in. I think he helped write parts of Junior's Eyes. Then Ozzy decided to come back for some reason. They kicked him out, and then when they went on tour, they toured with Van Halen, but that's for another story. Every member sounds pretty good on this album. You even get some Bill Ward singing again, and there's not much dark, heavy riffage on this album. It's pretty much not metal at all. If anything, it's hard rock and progressive rock in some moments. And Ozzy's voice, like I said, is starting to kind of sound weird. It's starting to sound like a little bit like how he would sound on his solo career. And the production's definitely a lot cleaner on this album too. Let's get into the first track, Never Say Die, which is a nice rockin', catchy, light-sounding song. And I think in some ways it's a little bit better than Backstreet Kids, but I think Backstreet Kids is a little more well-written. I do like a lot of parts in this, but I think it's slightly less good than Backstreet Kids because I think Ozzy sounds kind of annoying on this song during the verses. So I'm going to give this song a 3.75 out of 5. Then we go to Johnnie Blade, which I believe is about one of the members' brothers that was like a delinquent. And it starts with a really odd keyboard synthesizer intro that's very irritating. And it goes into a weird boogie, bluesy type of song. Sort of like a Chuck Berry weird Johnny Be Good sounding thing. I'm not a huge fan of this song. It kind of gets annoying. I don't like the way Ozzy sings it in the chorus. It kind of grinds on my gears. I'm going to give this one a 2 out of 5. Then we'll go on to one of my favorite songs in the album. Probably my second favorite, Junior's Eyes, which originally had different lyrics with the singer that they originally got for this album, but then Ozzy rewrote them. Very nice song. It kind of just sounds like a weird rock song at first, but then it gets really cool later on in the song. There's a lot of cool progression changes to it, and the chorus is really nice. There's a lot of great keyboard layering as well. So I give this song a 4.5 out of 5. Then we go into a kind of slower or mid-tempo song that doesn't adventure too much, but it's very, very catchy and very nice to listen to. It's sort of a soft rockin' song, you know, it's that really catchy, very classic Black Sabbath sounding riff. So I give this one a 4 out of 5. Like I said, it doesn't adventure too much, and it's a little too mellow. Then we get to Shockwave, which is kind of a generic filler sort of song. It's rocking and stuff, but it's not too memorable. Some of the bridges and the choruses are decent and stuff, but I give this one a 3 out of 5. It's okay. Then we get to my favorite song on the album, Air Dance. There's a ton of keyboards, a ton of melodies on the song. Very, very melodic and catchy in every way. I really love this song. It's a 5 out of 5. It's like a progressive rock song too. There's a ton of changes, a great solo, and the middle section is very, very interesting. So I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5. Great song. The best song off the album. Then Over to You's somewhat forgettable song, but it's still rocking and nice. The riffs are very cool, and those are sort of memorable. A lot of the changes are a little bit forgettable for me. Sort of forgotten song. I do think it's pretty damn good though, so 4 out of 5. Now on to a very, 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 very stupid song known as Breakout. It is a 2.5 minute instrumental that kind of has a slow drum build-up, and then they have like orchestral stuff with it too, and they just keep repeating the same thing over and over. It's just da 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 over and over and over. That's the entire song. It does not go anywhere. So I'm gonna give this one probably like a 1.5 out of 5 or a 1 out of 5. It's very stupid. Then Swinging the Chain. I'm not a big fan of this one. This song has Bill Ward singing, and the thing with the last Bill Ward song that I had a problem with, which was It's Alright, was that it was a good, sort of okay song, but it just didn't fit with anything I wanted to hear from them. I wanted to hear it from someone else. I don't know. It wasn't that great of a song anyways, but this one fits a little bit more, but it's still not that good of a song. It's very disjointed and weird sounding, so I did not really like it at all. I did like the fact Bill sang it, so that gave it a little bit more of a boost, so I give it a 2 out of 5. This album is a bit above average and maybe a little bit mediocre. Sort of a middle of the road sort of thing. My rating system is completely fucked, so this is a 6.5 out of 10.